Going into the 2024 season, Anthony Barela was one of, if not the most anticipated to break out. I'm Jefferson, one half of the disc golf world, breaking down how AB shocked the disc golf community. First, gotta say thanks to those over on the Patreon for keeping Dismiss alive, as this is the 8th video in a row and we still got plenty to go. So make sure to subscribe, and if I can't convince you, maybe Barela can.
Whose videos when they come out you're like, oh sweet, there's a this person video?
I like the disc golf world. Their videos are they're like straight to the point and they're quick, and yeah, I just love watching them. I think what those guys are doing is great.
Before we get into this breakdown, last chance to pre-order a Disc Golf World hat. The link is in the description, or you can hit us up on Instagram, especially for all you shops that want to sell some merch and support your boys. Alright, back to the video now. As shocking as it may sound, starting the year, AB didn't have a single Pro Tour win to his name. Nope, not counting Silver Series. Sorry, just not going to do it. It seemed time after time he would put himself in great positions, but would choke it away at the end. And I'm not just talking about last year's European Open. Hey, enough times passed where we can all laugh about that one now. But for those that don't remember, he took second twice last year, and one of those being at the World Championship. I mean, he took fourth at a DGPT event all the way back in 2017 when he was a teenager. Clearly, for many, AB was the pick to be the next guy. Helps when your mentor is Paul McBeth in his golden era. Explains the earrings.
I saw the 2019 Disc Golf World Championship, and he was someone that I really wanted to see. And the problem he had at Eureka was he was putting so aggressively because he doesn't care about that comebacker. But the problem was he was throwing so far past the basket that he was going out of bounds. So even on the 25 to 30 foot putts that he was fully committing, which we love to see, he was actually going so far past he was going out of bounds.
I know Trevor wants to claim a #1 Anthony Barela fan, but I've been on my knees for AB since 2019 preaching him as the up-and-comer that's gonna dominate. Was it annoying saying that year after year, hearing Swiss talk shit about my pick? Yeah, of course, but that's what comes with being a Barela fan. You have to live with the missed comebackers, cage hits, and man buns, but that's okay when he would pair it with 600-foot drives. Who cares about putting? That's not what the girls like anyway. The worst was the feeling when he plays phenomenal, only to follow it up with something horrible. I had a rule back when you could bet on disc golf that I wasn't allowed to pick AB for anything because of the amount of anxiety I would get. Makes the disappointment from bogeys hurt a bit less though. I will say nothing was better than being there for his first DGPT win at chess.com this year. It was fun being surrounded by Ricky fans razzing about the choke job they were all predicting. Talking about how my guy was just going to throw it all away in the end like he always does. And a scary hole 17 didn't make me feel great, but as his approach landed on top of the hill, he was able to lay up for the wire-to-wire victory. With the monkey finally off his back, it would unleash a new AB. I mean, he said screw it, flew to Arizona for the Memorial, only to lose to Gannon Burr. Story of the season. But for now, we'd get a battle between the two. Well, actually, Burr would win Waco, slightly beating out AB since of that Elite Plus status. They would then both take fourth at the Open at Austin, but AB would take the lead after a wire-to-wire victory at Texas State's. Came out swinging with the lead, but would damn near close the door on round 2 after a 16 under on the day, giving himself a 6-stroke lead. Only for Burr to put together an impressive 15 down and close the gap by 2 strokes. However, that wouldn't matter as Barela would take that momentum with him over to Jonesboro. In sort of a wire-to-wire win. I'm not sure if tied for first counts, but I don't really care when currently AB has 3 wins through the first 5 events. Not sure what you call that, but I'm going to go with breakout. Or shocking. Either one works for me. Unfortunately, he would slow up from there, but still taking top 10s with the 7th at MCO and a 10th at the first major of the year. Things didn't get much better from there, but what'd you expect from Emporia? I'll just blame the Bourbon Cowboy on that one. Can't say the same about the next stretch of tournaments as it would reach a season low with his 61st at Beaver State. All the while, Gannon is continuing to stack dubs. Wouldn't take long for AB to secure another win of his own over at Burr's home state, if that means anything. Probably not though, because not only would that be his last win on the year, it would really be the only time he was in contention from here. He would get a few very poor finishes, including the worst on the season coming at 67th. After lots of not good disc golf, AB would find himself with the lead after round 1 at USDGC. Next round, he would still be in the lead, this time shared with Gannon. Barela would snatch it back for the final round, but would shoot his worst round of the event, giving the win to Burr and locking up second place. I think without a doubt, AB had a massively successful year, not only on the course, but everywhere you look, I swear you can see one of those damn jerseys. At this current point, I truly think that Barela might be the most marketable disc golfer. Not sure if the wins were the catapult, or if Discraft actually marketing their players had something to do with it. Who would have thought? Hope City took first in the looks category, and this survey had basically no women in it, so I appreciate all you dudes admitting you're attracted to AB. Or it's all you jealous you can't pull off the Pit Vipers earring combo. I know I am. AB is the universal pick for what we want disc golfers to look like. I said that in a goofy voice because I personally don't subscribe to that ideology, because I also don't think we should cater towards anybody, because why in the hell would we do that? But I understand the idea behind it. Essentially, it comes down to wanting professional athletes to look like they play a sport for a living, when for years pro disc golf was, well, looked down upon and thrown to the hippies. For some reason, people think that if we get a bunch of AB clones, that all of a sudden we would be respected. Hate to break it to you, but that's not how it works. Plus, do we really want that? Coming from the self-proclaimed #1 Anthony Barela fan, we don't need any more copycats. And the reason he's so popular is because he shows off a genuine personality. Along with the amount of wins helping his popularity, I really think the YouTube channel was a key factor. This gave an opportunity for fans to see a side of a pro they never got before. For the first time, we got a glimpse of the 23-year-old who really just likes throwing frisbees really far. And that's how we get people invested further into players, not quote-unquote looking like an athlete. Sure, that might help, but showcasing the side of these humans we hardly get to see would do a better job in my opinion. If you haven't already, go check out his YouTube channel for more content. Okay, this is the point of the video. I say that AB's contract's up, and technically, he can switch brands, but I just don't see a world in which Discraft lets him walk. You can't give Ken Climo more money than literally everyone signed to Discmania, well, besides Gannon, of course, and not give a chunk of change to AB. But yes, this alleged $200,000 is more than even Kyle Klein was getting, and House of Disc cut his salary. Makes me think that Discraft has plenty of money to give to their players. And no disrespect to the champ, but if you're betting on Climo over Anthony Barela in 2024, you're crazier than everyone who bags a Zone OS. So with that, I don't see House of Discs looking for AB, so that counts 7 different brands. He's not going to go back to Innova after leaving them. And MVP, I guess, is the universal thing we say nowadays because they're popular. But yeah, he's staying with Discraft. Let's be real. But make sure to drop in the comments your thoughts. Will he continue to be a force for next season, or will he be a bust? You guys already know I'm a simp for the dude. I mean, I made this cringy video when I was 18, so no one come at me about being a bigger Anthony Barela fan.
Yeah, all I need is the Nova. That's it. Sorry, I don't talk to people under 6 foot. Yeah, I'm throwing my most overstable destroyer. Let Heiser in. Everything's just too flippy for me, man. Dude, where's my mini? This is too short. I got a mini. ASU, baby. ASU. I may throw farther than this in beer pong. My eyes are up here. Yeah, actually, I'm A1. Oh, Paul? You mean my old personal chauffeur? Yeah, I know him. Is that OB right behind the basket? 600 feet. I guess the highs are it. When have I cut my hair? Never.